Good morning, students. How are you all today? I hope you all are fine and safe in your home. So, welcome back to the English offline e-learning platform. So, this is your Vinay sir from Sri Siddhaganga Public School, Kudal Sangam. So, students, today I am going to teach you the grammar part of the second lesson. So that is pronouns, okay, and present continuous tense. So in this class or in this session, you will learn what is pronoun and use of pronouns and what is present continuous tense and their examples, okay. Then let me switch on the next slide. So read these sentences. So dear students, read these sentences. The first one, Suraj is a farmer. Suraj lives in a small cottage. The second one, Puneet sees monkeys. The monkeys are playing. So now read these sentences. Suraj is a farmer. He lives in a small cottage. Second one, Puneet sees monkeys. They are playing. So what is the difference between these two sentences? Okay, so here Suraj is a farmer. Suraj lives in a small cottage. Okay, when you read it once again, Suraj is a farmer. He lives in a small cottage. So here in the first statement, in the first sentence, the word he replaced with a Suraj. Okay, so we avoided to write the name Suraj in the second time. So the words he and they are used in the place of Suraj and monkeys. So what is pronoun? The pronouns are words we use in a place of naming words or nouns, or a word we use in a place of a noun is called a pronoun. So dear students, what is a pronoun? So pronouns are the words I, we, you, they, he, she, it. So these are the pronouns. These pronouns we use in place of naming words or nouns. For example, the dog is roaming. Okay, the dog is roaming. So in this statement, which is the noun? So the dog. So in the second sentence, while framing meanwhile the second sentence, it is a dog. It is a dog. So it, we use the pronoun it in the place of the word the dog. Okay. So here are some pronouns I, we, you, they, he, she, it. So these are some common pronouns. Okay. Then how to use these pronouns? Let us know about it. So use of he, she and I. So we use he, she and I with singular people. With singular people. For example, he is my father. So he is my father. So here he we used for a boy or a man. Have you understood? And she is my sister. She is my sister. So she has blue eyes. So here she we used for a girl or woman. Have you understood? And when we talk about ourselves, okay, when we talk about ourselves, then we use I pronoun. For example, I am a boy. I am single. Like this. Okay. Then and use of you. Okay. The pronoun you. So you we use for singular and plural pronouns or both persons. So for example, you are a nice man. Okay, you are good students. So we use the pronoun you, it is for singular pronoun. So you are a nice man. Man is in the singular noun, correct? No? And also we used, it is for plural noun. You are good students. So students is in plural noun, correct? No? So here we use you for singular and plural persons. So have you understood? Then use of I. Okay. So when we say something about ourselves, then we use I. So for example, I am a boy. I am 6 years old. I love to play with toys. I have many friends. Okay. So I is the first person singular. It is used with use ourselves. Okay. Then use of we. Okay. So we use with plural nouns. For example, Riya, Geeta, Pia, Ram and I are friends. So Riya, Geeta, Pia, Ram and I are friends. So here Riya, Geeta, Pia, Ram and I we can replace with we. Okay, so we play together or we are very happy. So students, here Riya, Geeta, Pia, Ram and I are friends. So here Riya, Geeta, Pia, Ram and I we can replace with the pronoun we. So we play together. Okay, or we are very happy. So the pronoun is the words which we can replace with the noun, naming words or nouns. Okay. Then here use of they, the pronoun they. So they we use with plural nouns. So we use they with plural nouns, plural animals and people. So for example, the dogs are running. The dogs are running. So the dogs we can replace with they. So they are on the road. They are on the road. So the dogs we can replace with the word or pronoun they. Then it becomes they are on the road. So where are the dogs now? So then they are on the road. Correct? No? Then second one, a boy and a girl has a ball. A boy and a girl has a ball. So here a boy and a girl replaced with the pronoun they. Then they are playing. Have you understood? Let me switch on next slide. So use of the pronoun he. So he we use for a singular person, for a man or a boy. For example, my uncle is very nice. Okay, so here my uncle we can replace with the pronoun he. Then he goes to the office. He is punctual. Okay. Then use of she, the pronoun she. So she we use for a singular person, for a girl or a woman. For example, my mother is very sweet. So here my mother replace with the pronoun she. Then it becomes she cooks tasty food. Then she loves me. Okay. Then use of it, the pronoun it. So it we use with singular, animal, thing or a place. So for example, the cat is small. So here the cat we replace with it. So then it becomes it is very cute. Then the bag is a thing. Okay. The bag is full. So here the bag we replace with it. Then it becomes it is pink in color. It is pink in color. Okay, dear students. Then and another example. The park is big. The park is big. So here the park we replace with it. Then it becomes it is very beautiful. So here it means the park only. So here it means the bag itself. So here it is very cute. So it means here the cat itself. Okay. Then students, now you've learned that how to use pronouns to the singular and plural nouns. Okay. Now let us go to the textbook exercise. So have you opened the page number 51? Okay. Let's complete the exercise now. Look at the pictures and fill in the blanks with correct pronouns. So these are very easy for you now. Here there is a boy. He has a ball. So the first one, this is Rahul. This is Rahul dash has a ball. Now the students, now you can replace with the noun. What can you replace here? So Rahul is the name of the boy. So boy. So we can replace with the noun he. Correct, no? So Rahul, it refers to the female person. So we use he. He has a ball. So he means here who? Rahul itself. Have you understood? So he has a ball. Then second one. So there is a girl. She has an umbrella. So this is Neha. So who is she? She is Neha. This is Neha. Dash has an umbrella. So can you replace the name with a pronoun? What can you replace? It or he or she? Has. Exactly, the she is right because the Neha, it refers to the female person. So Neha means here we use she. Okay, the pronoun she. She has an umbrella. So she means here Neha itself. Okay. Then come to the third picture. So there are two persons here. Okay. Meeta and Meera are friends. Meeta and Meera are friends. So dash are cycling. So what can you replace here? Which pronoun can you replace? Meeta and Meera. So Meeta and Meera are in the plural noun. So we can replace they are cycling. The pronoun they, because of the nouns are in plural, correct? No? So they are cycling. Have you understood? Okay, dear students. Now let me switch on the next slide. Okay, dear students, today you are going to learn one more topic from your grammar part, that is present continuous tense. Okay, so here what is the present continuous tense and when do we use this tense? So in this topic you will learn what is the present continuous tense and when do we use this tense. So students, open your page number, textbook page number 52. Okay, so here the present continuous tense. So can you wait for a while, students? Let me open the textbook. Okay, so the present continuous tense is used for actions. So students, what is present continuous tense? Okay, so the present continuous tense is used for actions happening now or for an action that is unfinished. So let us look at the examples now. Okay, so students, just observe or just read these sentence. Just read these sentence now. Is riding, is taking, is painting, is fishing or talking. So students, did you notice something? So can you help me? Okay, I know some of you got that. So here you see these words: is riding, is taking, is painting, is fishing or talking. Okay, so do you know what we call these words? So these are ing form of the verbs. So these are the ing form of the verbs. So these verbs helps us to make the present continuous tense. So here are the is riding, is taking, is painting, is fishing or talking. So these are the ing form of the verbs. So these verbs helps us to make the present continuous tense. So have you understood? Okay, let us learn how to use the ing form of the verbs. Okay, here a verb shows what a subject does, says, has or is. Now let us use a few of the spelling rules forming ing verbs. Okay, the rule 1, the first rule: when a verb ends with the suffix ing, it is known as ing verb. Okay, students, listen carefully. When a verb ends with the suffix ing, it is known as ing verb. Okay, the ing verbs often show the action that is happening. So here the ing verbs often show the action that is happening. So let's look at an example. Here, eat is a verb and eating. So here the word eating ends with a suffix ing. Correct, no? So which is added to the word eat. So we say the word eat has changed to ing verb eating. So did you understand? So we say that eat has changed to ing verb, then it becomes eating. Okay students, let's see next rule. Rule number 2. When a verb ends in e, drop the letter e and add ing at the end of the verb. Okay, for example, make, making, game, gaming. Here, students, notice carefully how in the both the words ends with the letter e and dropped ing is added to the verbs to form ing verbs. Okay, for example, here make, when we add ing to the main verb, then we should drop the letter e, then it becomes making, and game, gaming. Okay, have you understood? And more example, come, coming. Okay, take, taking, like this. Then let us learn third rule. Rule number 3. When in a verb, vowels like a, e, I, o and u come before the ending consonant, the consonant is repeated or doubled. So here in the both words, run, running, chop, chopping. So in the both words, vowel appear before the consonant sounds. Okay, so the consonant sounds repeated n and p. So repeated and ing added next to the repeated consonant. So it becomes running, chopping. So run, running, chop, chopping. Okay. Then see more examples here. So look at the picture. What is the girl doing? What is the girl doing? So the girl is eating. The girl is eating. Right now she is eating. Correct now? So that means the action is happening right now. The action is happening right now. Correct now? So this is in present continuous tense. Okay. Then second one. What is the boy doing? The boy is running. Now the action is happening. The action is happening now. So the boy is running. Correct now? So it is also in present continuous tense. And what they are doing? What they are doing, these students? They are dancing. Correct now? Can you see this picture? They are dancing now. Correct now? They are dancing right now. That means action is happening right now. So which are the verbs? Those are, if they are actions, if the actions are happening right now, so we say Those are in present continuous tense. Okay. Then when things are happening now, we use the present continuous tense to talk about them. Okay. So when the things are happening, when the actions are happening right now, so we use the present continuous tense. For example, what are we doing now, students? Now, what is Vinay sir is doing, or what are you doing? Can you say? So, I am teaching English grammar. I am teaching the English grammar. And what are you doing now? You are listening. Correct, no? Or you are watching. Have you understood? So what am I doing now? I am teaching English grammar. Now, and while you are listening. So the actions are happening now, right now. Correct, no? So we say present continuous tense. Okay, have you understood? So students, you have learned present continuous tense. Now let us go to the textbook exercise now. So all of you open your page, open textbook page number 52. Page number 52. So here, present continuous tense. The first main, look at the pictures. Now fill in the blanks to say what each one is doing. As you learnt in the second lesson, she is Monica and her dog. So example, Monica is scolding her dog. Okay, same as there is a girl. What she is doing now? Her name is Anandi. Now, what is she doing? Can you guess? Yes, she is drawing something. Correct, no? So, Anandi is drawing a rainbow. So, draw is the main verb. So, when you add ing verb, okay, then it becomes drawing. So, then Anandi is drawing a rainbow. Then second one, what is Monica's mother doing? Can you guess? Can you look at the picture and tell the answer? Yes, Monica's mother is wiping the notebook. Wiping. So wipe is the verb. Okay. So W-I-P-E, wipe. And when you add ing form to the main verb wipe, then you have to drop the letter E. Okay, then it becomes wiping. So wiping, Monica's mother is wiping the notebook. Okay. Then students, third one, Mr. Roy is dash for his keys. So can you guess what is Mr. Roy doing? What is he doing now? Yes, Mr. Roy is searching. Search is a verb. Then add the ing form to the main verb. Then it becomes searching. So Mr. Roy is searching for his keys. Correct? No, the actions are right now happening. Correct? No. So students, remember, we use the ing form of the verb to talk about what is happening right now. Okay, so the next main, fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verbs given in the brackets. So there are 5 fill in the blanks. So each fill in the blank has a verb. So add ing form to the main verb and complete the sentence. Okay, first one, my mother is dash a cake. My mother is dash a cake. So the verb is bake. What you have to do? The verb bake is the no. Just drop the letter E. Then add the ing form to the main verb. Then it becomes baking. B-A-K-I-N-G. Baking. So, my mother is baking a cake. Have you got my point? Then, second one. The child is dash an apple. The child is the child is dash an apple. So, the verb is eat. What do you have to do? The verb is in suffix, correct no? So, no need of removing anything from the main verb. Just add the ing form to the main verb eat. Then it becomes eat, eating. So, E-A-T-I-N-G, eating. The child is eating an apple. Okay. Then third one. Radha is dash. Radha is dash. So the verb is skip. So in the rule number 3, you have learned if the verb ends with any consonant sounds. So while forming the ing form of the verb, we must add or it will be doubled. The consonants will be doubled. So S-K-I-P and P-I-N-G. S-K-I-P-P-I-N-G. Skipping. Okay. Skipping. S-K-I-P-P-I-N-G. Radha is skipping. Next one. Fourth one. Grandma is dash a muffler. Grandma is dash a muffler. So the verb is knit. So T is the consonant sound. So you have to add one more T plus ing form. Then it becomes knitting. K-N-I-T-T-I-N-G. Knitting a muffler. So grandma is knitting a muffler. Knitting a muffler. Then the last one. The monkey is dash the tree. The monkey is dash the tree. So the verb is climb. So what you have to add? S. You add ing form to the verb climb. Then it becomes climbing. So the monkey is climbing the tree. C-L-I-M-B-I-N-G. Climbing. Okay. Have you understood? Okay, students. So today you have learned what is pronoun and use of pronouns and the present continuous tense and rules of ing forms, ing verbs. Okay, I hope you have understood the grammar, and let us meet in the next session. Okay, thank you. Thank you, dear students.